Welcome to your Monday moment. It is no secret that we live in a VUCA world where at this moment in history, it is extra uneasy on a global scale. So how can we as everyday leaders inject calm into this uncertainty? We're starting a new hashtag, calm is contagious. We would love to know your stories and tips on how you as a leader of a family, a team, an organization are injecting calm into the world around you. Since many of us don't have crisis leadership skills, we went out and interviewed battle tested veterans as well as emergency medical professionals to find out how they lead in crisis situations. Here's what they had to say. You have to believe in yourself that you can lead in these moments, and you have to control yourself. That means you have to compartmentalize your emotions so that when you show up in front of your team, your family, you are projecting calm. And as the panic and uncertainty is rising, your calm is rising more. What does that look like? Well, it means that your words, your actions, your demeanor are aligned. The other day I was on a coaching call with a VP from an S&P 500 company, and I checked in to say, "How are you doing?" And this is what I saw. "I'm fine. I'm fine." Now, it didn't help that he was on 8 hours of conference calls that day. However, if his people would have seen that, what do you think that they would have interpreted and read in that situation? Run for the hills! So it's time to be extra mindful. If you have an executive coach, great time to take advantage of that resource in order to craft messages and process through the situation so that you can show up ready to lead. The second thing that they said is that you have to influence others. You influence with humor, with compassion, and having extra attention on those around you. You know your people. You know who will put their head down, move forward, and who will be running around with their head in the air going, "The sky is falling." And you need all of them to move forward. Business still has to happen. If you're in the medical profession, you still have to treat patients, even though you know your risk is high. We need everyone in whatever role you play to be calm. The third thing is to be extra present. You lead from the top down. So great example of this was Churchill. I recently read The Splendid and the Vile by Eric Larson. Great read. And one of the things that you'll see if you read that book is that Churchill, while his advisors wanted him in a bunker, he was riding the tube and would pop up wherever in London because he knew that people needed to see him. He knew that he had to exude confidence. You can't hide. The general can't cry in the tent because the troops will know that. So extra presence, leading with confidence and controlling your leadership presence, as well as influencing others. Those are the three keys to crisis management. If you happen to be a business leader and would like a complimentary session, please reach out. Be more than happy to help you strategize through this chaos. The other thing is we're trying to expand our reach. We're at 60 right now. We would love to be over 100 within the next week. So if you know someone who could benefit from these Monday moments, please pass them on, hit subscribe, and share them. Calm is contagious. So help us on our mission to create well-equipped everyday leaders. Until next time.